The headlines: leaders of Ethiopia, Eritrea and Somalia discussed relation and future cooperation. Peace Minister to launch nationwide peace restoring campaign. Hello to you all, this is Oromia Broadcasting Network News. I'm Thomas Kamulat with the latest story of the hour. Ethiopian, Eritrean and Somali leaders welcomed the impending lifting of sanctions against Eritrea. Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki and President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo of Somalia held a series of consultations in Bahir Dar, Ethiopia. In the joint declaration issued at the end of the second tripartite meeting in Ethiopia, the three leaders said that the lifting of the sanction would contribute to enhancing peace, development and cooperation in the region. The three sides stressed that their second meeting in as many months highlights the historic transformation towards peace and integration in the Horn of Africa. In their consultation, the three leaders reviewed developments and achievements since the signing in Asmara on joint declaration of friendship, comprehensive cooperation between the three countries. They noted with satisfaction the tangible and positive outcomes already registered and agreed to consolidate their mutual solidarity and support in addressing challenges that they face collectively. The three leaders agreed to hold the next tripartite meeting in Mogadishu. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed and President Isaias Afwerki of Eritrea and President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo of Somalia have attended inaugural ceremony of the Tababa Gyan Specialized Hospital of Bahir Dar University and visited various development projects in Amhara regional states. The Premier stressed the need to solidify the relationship of East African countries. Olmo Baina, the story.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, together with his counterparts, Somalian and Eritrean Presidents Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo and Isaias Afwerki, has inaugurated Tababa Gyan Specialized Hospital of Bahir Dar University. The leaders visited Gondar University, an irrigation project in Dambia district, and a Bure Agro-Industry Park in Bure town. Dr. Abiy said, the future fate of the world is health and agriculture. The Premier noticed that other developments come after health and agriculture are ensured.
After a few years, core technologies and other wealth supply would be invested on health and food security aspects. This is big advantage for Ethiopia than any other thing. Ethiopia has large and a number of rivers. So if we could work hard on irrigation development and be productive as well as work on our health sector, we could be more benefited. There are many areas that haven't been investigated that may have remedial trees and planters.
The Premier called upon the graduate students to work hard and research for further and global knowledge and benefits.
To be graduated from university is the beginning of practical involvement in education world. Among today's graduates, if you can get 10 or 20 scientists, 10 or 20 lawyers, it is a good opportunity for us. Therefore, you have to strive to create other generation like you.
Dr. Abiy also called upon the graduates to voluntarily serve the neighboring countries like Eritrea and Somalia with their skills for a few weeks.
If you deliver your free service and learn from neighboring countries, you would minimize the bad relation among us and even strengthen our relations. It has also a great impact on building a strong Horn of Africa.
Somalian President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo and Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki have also delivered their message to the attendants of the events.
It's a great honor for me and my delegation to be here in this historic moment to celebrate and open this great hospital. And I wanted to thank my brother Abiy Ahmed to provide me a great reception for me and my delegation. Again, I wish you great success and a better future.
Minister of Agriculture Omar Hussein said all concerned bodies should work with maximum effort to increase productivity of agriculture sector. Relevant discussion has been held here in Dhamma town. We have the report. Minister of Agriculture, while evaluating the first quarter of its 2018-19 fiscal year work performance, revealed that promising works have been undertaken in the sector. It was said that producing various items of crops and utilizing agricultural technology were among the strengths registered in the quarter. Though encouraging works have been done so far, much is expected from all concerned bodies to modernize and increase agricultural productivity. Participants of the event have raised various questions and discussed them.
ግብርናውን እንዲታጠቅ ሶስት በጣም ፋንዳሜንታል ነገሮች አሉ ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ። መጀመሪያ ግብርናው ራሱ ትራንስፎርም መሆን መቻል አለበት።
If we want to transform the agriculture sector, three fundamental things are basically needed. The first one is transforming the agriculture itself, agricultural technology and the farmers too. So we have to work seriously on enabling environment, capability and initiatives.
እንደ ምርምር ስርዓቱ አንፃር የ2012 የምርምር እቅድ ፕሮጀክት የሚቀርብበት ነው። በዚህ በመሪ እቅዱ መሰረት ማለት ነው።
I think the regional agriculture bureaus have presented their reports through discussing with regional research centers. If they do so, the 2019 research plan should be identified, but it doesn't, because research is the backbone for agricultural development.
ሌላ ምርምርና ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች መካከልም ያለው ግንኙነት ሁለቱም ተመራማሪዎች ናቸው፣ ግን በተለያየ ፓራላል የሚሄዱ እንጂ ሁሉ ጊዜ የሚዋሃዱ አልነበሩም እስካሁን።
Regarding research, universities and agricultural research centers should work together, but there are some limitations to be more effective. I think the current officials are committed enough to succeed this, so we have participated the universities on our research works. Minister of Agriculture Omar Hussein, while responding for the question raised and give future direction, said that all stakeholders in the ministry structure should work in unison and with the sense of urgency.
ግብርናን ለመምራት መጀመሪያ ወሳኙ ነገር መረጃ ነው። መረጃችን በጣም ብትን መረጃችን በግማሽ የሚነሳ ግማሹ የሚቀር
To lead the agricultural sector, information is a very decisive tool. In our sector, there are huge limitations in this regard. If we continue in such a way, we can lead the sector, but in a very inefficient way. So when information comes from the lower level to the top, it should be reliable. To succeed the agriculture plan, all concerned bodies should work in a committed manner. I encourage you to do this. Regional Agriculture Bureau heads, experts and international supports, including German Development Corporation GIZ, have taken part on the discussion. Minister of Peace Muferiat Kamil said nationwide peace restoring campaign will be started soon. The minister announced that it is officially started works that help achieve its foundational objectives. Here is Lata Teresa for the detail.
Minister of Ethiopia's Ministry of Peace, Muferiat Kamil, said the ministry is embarked on human capacity building and plans to realize its foundational objectives as well. She underscored that the ministry is designing a plan and directives that could serve for the next 10 years. Muferiat said peace campaign is due to take place at national level. Starting from 10th of this November, there would be various programs that participates all societies. For instance, we told the public to recruit persons who got recognition for keeping peace and having good behavior and give them for us. We made this aiming at making them ambassadors of peace. According to Muferiat, the role of the peace ministry is creating conducive environment for citizens to do their best in ensuring peace. The minister pointed out that there is the culture and value of loving and preserving peace in the society. Hence, it is important to work on how to translate this potential into practice, she stressed.
ገዝተን የምናመጣውም አይደለም ሰላምን የመግዛት አቅም ያለው
Peace is never purchased from everywhere. There is also no asset that could buy peace in this world. Peace is in our hands. We must do our level best to maintain it, she said. Mufayat stressed the efforts of the society in preserving peace. She reiterated that the ministry is facilitating a situation on how to participate Ethiopians residing abroad in peace process efforts. Adding the ministry is due to give peace award at national level.
Salam award.
We will have peace award which takes place at national level. The event will be organized aiming at giving recognition for individuals who preach peace and play their role in this regard, she said. The minister disclosed that the peace campaign will be opened for participation of all citizens.
A group of youth drawn from Finfinne City has vowed to restore the long-lived and historic friendship of the Oromo and Somali people. The group has discussed the issue with the youth of Jigjiga town of Somalia regional state. Surucha Kabanicha had the story.
A group of the youth drawn from different subseries of Finfinne City who came together to make peace discussion and strengthen nation-to-nation relationship have traveled to Jigjiga town of Somali regional state. They were welcomed by residents of different towns of Oromia and Somali regions. The residents welcomed these youth by supporting their goal. The youth who came together under the theme, the history which is not exemplary, should be replaced by something better. Coordinator of the delegation, Atnateos Bikla, said they are going to discuss how to restore peace between two regions and make the future of these nations hopeful.
The group and individual who on their own benefit created conflict between the nation who had a long history of living together. But we as youth have to take responsibility to restore peace and resettle the displaced citizens. Generally, we are traveling to end the problems.
Representing youth of Somali region, Faisal Abdullah said that non-governmental organization has been established to end the problem. We shouldn't get confused with such political games. We, as the youth, have the responsibility to strengthen peace and love between our people, she said. She stated that the main agenda of their discussion is to strengthen the socio-economic and the political relationship of people of the two regions.
The Federal Justice and Law Research Training Institute announced that it is working to solve problems observed in the justice sector. The institute has provided relevant training to justice bodies and concerned stakeholders. Hulka Amdimu has the detail.
Director General of the Federal Justice and Law Research and Training Institute, Dekefebula, said in both federal and regional high courts, the case of land is the main and daily activity of the court bodies.
Most of the rules that were practiced for years are not benefiting the people. They rather benefit individuals than the farmers. Our farmers are daily in courts in search of justice. They are suffering a lot due to absence of justice over the land management for years.
He added that most of researches and investigations that have been organized for years haven't solved the problem.
Public have not benefited from the investigations, but now both regional and federal bodies are working in collaboration for the solution of the problem.
According to the information from the state, participation of female in court institutions are low. The collaboration works of court, police and prison administrations are among the assignments and future direction of the sector organization. Director of the Oromia Justice Sector Professionals Training and Legal Justice Training Research Institute, Habteol December, said the sector organization is with a better work performance.
As revealed by evaluation, we have observed the problem of ethics in justice bodies. Our institute has the mandate to produce and train professionals on this problem. We have discussed the ways to solve the stated problems.
Thank you so much for joining us. That's all for now. Enjoy your time.